Welcome to the J.R. Henry Texan Night, a podcast that deals with the early life of yours truly. Get ready. We are in the second part of Cardinal Crown. 10 a.m. Saturday, April 9th. The swim meet had gone for about an hour, and now it was time for J.R.'s qualifying heat. So he makes his way to the lane that would be closest to the wall of the pool. On your mark, get set, a female announcer said. When the buzzer went off, J.R. swam with all his might. With Carl and the rest of the team just cheering him on. He made it easy, winning the 100 freestyle competition. 10:15 a.m. John makes his way to one of the sidewalls of the athletic centers, where an official places a gold and red crown around his neck. It's the Cardinal Crown, signifying that he had won first place for the 100 freestyle. Anyone who had won first place at this particular Iowa State Invitational would get the gold crown. Uncle Carl walked over to him. I tell you, young man, you should be varsity. You should be captain. I have every reason to be proud of you, Junior, Carl said. He hugs J.R. after he receives the medal. And J.R. goes and sits down with his teammates, his heart swelling with pride. Earlier in the diving competition, Charlie Nation had qualified for the National Diving Competition with the University of Phoenix. Brent, however, was disqualified. It's just as well, Brent said. I have to debate Clinton healthcare policy at University of El Paso next week. We got a debate competition. That's right, J.R. said. Looking forward to it. 12 p.m. Eastern. Jim is having lunch with the men and women who made him and Betsy's day brighter. Present were Jim and Betsy, Blake and Katie, Bernie and Annie, Levi and Flora, and Mr. and Lady Shorthorn. Lunch was cheeseburgers with a choice of iced tea and margaritas. The men chose to imbibe, but this time the women chose the iced tea. 12 p.m. Central. The team is back at the airport, having left the swim meet early, after they had competed in all the competitions. They get onto the plane, where for lunch is catered Uncle Billy's Pizza. Coach announces 9 distinct men and 9 distinct women who would be getting scholarships next year based on their winning the Cardinal Crown. J.R.'s name was on that list. 1 p.m. The plane takes off from 1 p.m. Central. The plane takes off from Ames, Iowa, departing from Ames, going to the Lubbock International Airport. 3 p.m. Eastern. Jim is sitting in the front lounge of the mansion, drinking an iced tea and reflecting on his itinerary for the week. Sunday and Monday would be quiet. Tuesday, he wanted to contact JR to patch things up while he was at work. Wednesday, he had to fly out to Dearborn, Michigan to mediate on behalf of Middlemore Dairies, a small company seeking a loan. 3 p.m. The private plane carrying the swim team arrives at Lubbock International Airport, and after disembarking, Uncle Carl takes JR to his dorm. 5:30 p.m. JR is having Olive Garden for dinner with Kevin McDonald. You know, I've got to say that winning that Triple Crown means something. Next time you think about how awful your dad's been, or how foolish Brad's been to you, I want you to think about this. You won that Cardinal Crown. That's something I know your grandma has to be proud of. I'll tell you something, JR said. Dad's an ingrate, and Brad's an imbecile. But winning that crown meant a lot to me. Helped me deal with some of the stuff that happened this week, JR said. 6:30. 6:30 p.m. Central. JR's in his dorm room and his cell phone rings. It's Karen. Okay, I get it. Brad insulted you. But please, 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 come back to home group next week. I'll take you. At least until you and Brad sort things out. When that happens, anyone knows, JR said skeptically. Okay, look, Karen said. When I found out that Brad insulted you through some friends of mine, I admonished him. He's too busy with the economics club and hanging out with Dr. Rogers from the geology department to realize his friendships are crumbling. "9 p.m. Eastern. Jim is in the main lounge of the mansion. He turns on CNN News. But some of the financial reporting angers the discussion. With Betsy in bed, he was happy to see that Laurel Roby had stepped in. Taking her by the hand, he kisses her and then takes her to the southwest lounge of the mansion for a twist. I hope you enjoy listening to J.R. Hendrick Texan Consort. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part of the adventure. It's J.R. Hendrick saying until next time, take care. Get ready for the rest of the story. It's going to get better from here. I want y'all to know that. God bless you. Alright? Y'all take care now, you hear?